Hello everyone, welcome back. Before we start, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any updates. Make sure you hit the bell too so you get notified every time we drop news like this. Today we are talking about something very big, something that has captured the attention of the whole country. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, finally spoke in court, and his words have shocked many people. The court session is reaching a crucial stage, and what happens now could change everything. Here's what is going on. Mr. Kanu has been facing a terrorism-related charge. The prosecution has closed their case, and it is now time for him to open his defense. But the court gave him a final chance to decide whether he wants to defend himself or risk losing that right.
This is serious because the law gives everyone the right to defend themselves, but time cannot last forever in court. Mr. Kanu argued that he does not need to present a defense because, in his view, the law under which he is charged has already been repealed. He told the court clearly that he cannot put in a defense under a law that no longer exists. He also said, "God will give me justice." His statement shows that this case is not just legal for him, it is also personal and moral. The prosecution, however, insists that he has used 5 out of the 6 days allowed to start his defense. They argue that he must proceed or risk having the court close his opportunity. The judge, James Omotosho, listened carefully and said that even though Mr. Kanu is not a lawyer, he deserves a fair chance. But this is the last chance. And the next court session is set for Friday, 7th of November. That is when he must make his decision. This is very important. If Mr. Kanu does not defend himself, the court may continue without his input, which could influence the final judgment. His argument about the law being repealed raises strong legal questions. If he is right, the prosecution's case could weaken. If he is wrong, it could mean a tough battle ahead. This case is also very sensitive politically and regionally. People in the Southeast are closely watching every move. Many are asking what this means for the region's voice and the issue of self-determination. Nigerians across the country are watching too because it touches on justice, fairness, and the rule of law. Now, I want you to think about this. If someone says the law is repealed, should they automatically not defend themselves, or should the court continue anyway? How do you feel about that? Drop your answers in the comments. Don't forget, like this video and subscribe for updates because we will read your comments in the next video. The next few days are crucial. On Friday, the court will check if Mr. Kanu will open his defense. We also need to watch if the prosecution will try to adjust the charges and how the public reacts. This case could set a precedent for other legal matters, especially cases involving agitation, self-determination, or security laws in Nigeria. This story matters to everyone. For ordinary Nigerians, it shows how the law works and the importance of defending your rights. For young people, it highlights the challenges in standing up for a cause. For anyone interested in governance and justice, it reveals how laws, courts, and government actions interact in real life. So, here is the bottom line. The court has given Mr. Kanu a last chance. What he decides to do could affect not just him, but many people across the country. This is not just a court case. It is a story about law, politics, morality, and justice in Nigeria. Before we continue, I want you to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support helps us bring you clear updates like this. Now, to fully understand why this court session is so important, we need to look at the background. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, which has been active for years, calling for self-determination for the southeast region of Nigeria. The Nigerian government has classified IPOB as a proscribed organization and labeled it a terrorist group, which is why Kanu is facing terrorism-related charges. Over the years, his case has faced multiple delays, changes of judges, and a lot of legal arguments. Kanu has often claimed that some of the laws used to prosecute him are invalid
or repealed. That is the legal strategy he is using now. By refusing to open a defense, he is forcing the court to respond to a question about the validity of the law itself. This makes the case both legal and symbolic. It is important to understand that this case is about more than just one man. It touches on issues that affect millions of people. How fair is the legal system? Can citizens challenge the government's laws? How much power does the federal government have over regional movements? These are questions Nigerians are asking today, and people across the world are watching closely. Now, let's look at what has happened recently. The court gave him a final chance to present his defense, and he made it clear he doesn't intend to do so under the current law. The prosecution is pressing, saying he must follow the normal procedure. The judge has postponed the case to Friday, 7th November, to give him time to make his move. This is a critical deadline. If he does not open his defense, the court could proceed without him, which could have serious consequences. But this is not just a legal story. It is also about public perception and reaction. Many people in the Southeast support Kanu, and his words in court resonate with them. His statement about God giving him justice appeals to a sense of morality and fairness beyond just the law. Meanwhile, other Nigerians may see this as a challenge to the authority of the legal system. This is why every word he says in court is being closely watched. For you watching this, the key takeaway is this: the next few days are decisive. On 7th November, the court will see if Kanu will open his defense or waive his right. This could affect not only him personally, but also the future of IPOB and similar movements. It could also influence how courts handle cases involving repealed laws, terrorism charges, and self-determination movements in Nigeria. Now, I want to break it down in simple terms so everyone understands. Think of it like this. Kanu is on trial. The prosecution says, here's the case, now defend yourself. Kanu says,
I will not defend because the law is no longer valid. The court is now asking, do you want to defend or not? This decision is huge because it determines the next steps in the trial and sets an example for other cases in Nigeria. It is also important for viewers to reflect on bigger questions. How should courts balance fairness with procedure? How should citizens respond when they feel a law is unfair? How do these legal battles affect peace, security, and trust in government? So as we watch this unfold, keep thinking about these questions. And please don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe so you can follow the updates. Comment below what you think will happen. Will he defend himself or will he let the court decide without him?